Howdy everybody. I'm standing here with my scythe and machete getting ready to cut some tall grass here. And you can see this grass is quite tall. Some of it's as much as 3 meters high. So I prefer the scythe. I use the scythe. Here in Nicaragua, pretty much everybody uses a machete for this type of work. As a matter of fact, they use the machete for almost everything. Yeah, the machete is like the hatchet to chop wood. It's to chop grass. It actually is a very good tool. It's not a great tool for cutting grass though. The king for cutting grass is the scythe. And as a matter of fact, there's people, you can go on YouTube and see some of the videos, people that can actually outperform a string trimmer using a scythe, cut more grass, cut it more efficiently than a string trimmer can. And the scythe is quite a unique instrument called a guadaña in Spanish. Now, there's a proper way to use the scythe, and there is an improper way to use it. And the improper way to use it is to use it like you would a machete and be chopping, chopping, chopping. And actually that's not the proper way to use a machete either, but that's the way everybody around here uses it. So I'm going to get rid of the machete here for a minute so that I can focus on talking about the scythe. Now the scythe is set up to be used like this. One hand up here, one hand down here. And it's all done with the hips. It's hip motion, going like this. This motion cuts, and this motion you're usually moving forward like this, and this pushes back the grass so that you can cut it when you're coming this way. And so you're going like this. Now, this is a special blade. This is a special blade that is used for getting problem areas like this, not regular grass. The regular blade is longer, it comes out to about here. But this one is for brush, for clearing brush. So that's what we're using it for. And I have my trusty sheath here that's metal, has water in it, and a sharpening stone. But this isn't really for sharpening the blade. Okay. All we do is we take this and we go a couple times like this, a couple times on the other side, and that's it. All we're doing is trying to take the burrs, the little burrs of metal, and smooth them out so that the scythe won't get caught on those burrs. So I'm going to show you now how to do it. Now to cut this kind of grass, because it's thick grass and it's clumpy. You can't just go with this motion and be moving forward. You won't be able to cut. So you have to use a little bit more of a tug, and you have to think of this like a finger, the tip of this like a finger. And so you're using the tip to come in, go down there, like this. Come in for like a little piece of it, and then another piece, and another piece, and then you get through the whole clump. That's the way you do it. It's like a finger. And as you do it, you get better and better at it. So Lena is going to take some photos of me using the scythe. So you can see I'm using the tip of the scythe like a finger getting in behind the grass like this, so I'm not taking too much of it and it's getting caught. And that's how you deal with clumping grass. You just can't attack the whole clump. You're not going to get anywhere that way. But as you can see, if you do it little by little, you can actually do quite a bit in a short period of time. I mentioned in the first video that I have an obsession with the word howdy. Actually, both of us do, Lena and I both do. And I've written a number of songs, Howdy Doodle songs, and I'd like to share one of them with you while I'm doing the scything here. So I hope you enjoy it. It's the Howdy Doodle #1 song, and I hope it'll be a #1 favorite of yours. Now, as you can see, in just a short period of time, I cut enough grass to fill that whole part there. Probably almost a bale of grass. Now, what do we do with it? This grass, as you can see, is very thick. Very thick. It doesn't decompose very fast. As a matter of fact, it can take a long time to decompose. And that doesn't fit within our paradigm here. So what I'm going to do with it is I take this grass. Well, first of all, what I try to do is leave anywhere between 25 and 33%. So 1/4 or 1/3 of the grass stays on the ground. It stays here. And that forms kind of a natural mulch and compost. The rest of it I take up and it's used as bedding for the chickens. We're going to have a couple sheep here in a few days, and we'll use it for bedding for them. But it's not good bedding for them as it is, because it's a very thick, almost bamboo like grass. So we have a wood chipper down below here. And what we're going to do is we're going to run this through the wood chipper and chop it up a little bit and get it into more more malleable form, put that with the sheep first for their bedding, then move it to the chickens, and then finally that'll be our mulch and compost at the end. So that's the whole plan.